So the question is, are foreign women better? Now, I've seen a lot of this on the internet, seen videos, documentaries. I've read articles where men complain about the women in their own countries and say, quote unquote, foreign women are better. So you have American men saying, oh, they don't like complaining about American women, saying foreign women are better. You have Canadian men complaining about Canadian women, Australian men, British men, African American men, South African men basically complaining about the women in their own country. I've even seen Ukrainian men or a Ukrainian man complaining about Ukrainian women. So I think a lot of times you see men complaining about the women in their own country, and they think women are better in other countries or some maybe other cities. Basically, they think the women in other places, whether in different country, different city, different ethnicity, different race, whatever, they think other women are better than quote unquote their women, or the women who belong to their nationality or whatever. So I think that the reason for this is that these men have built up hostility or bitterness towards the women who they grew up around, because those are the women. So if you take, let's say, for example, an American man, well, the average American man spent his whole life around American women. Those are the women who rejected him. Those are the women who were mean to him. Those were the women, that's the woman who he married and who he got divorced from. Those are the women who are his baby mother or baby mothers, who are chasing him around for child support, or stopping him from seeing his kids or whatever. Those are the women who are his ex-girlfriends. Those are the women who cheated on him. So those are the women he's had all his bad experiences with. So the American man now concludes that American women are all bad, and maybe if he goes to a foreign country, the foreign women are new to him. So he's never dealt with those foreign women before. He has no catalog of bitterness towards them, or a catalog of bad experiences with those women, with the foreign women. So that's why he may think that the foreign women are better. And same goes for African American men and Australian men and British men and all that, etc., etc. So I think that's why a lot of men like foreign women. Now, when they say foreign women, that's a very big, wide category. So if an American man says foreign women, well, there's, I don't know how many, a few hundred countries in the world, and every country has its own culture. So every country is different. So I don't know what foreign women means, really. But so I think that's why a lot of men tend to like, that's one of the reasons why a lot of men tend to like foreign women, or some men complain about the women in their own country and like women from other countries instead. Now it's definitely possible that some men do really have better experiences with women in foreign countries, or in some foreign countries, and in those cases I don't really see a problem with it. If a man goes to a foreign country and he has better experiences with the women there than he has at home, or he meets a woman he likes more than the women he's met at home, then I don't see a problem with that. Because so in the United States, for example, or in a lot of Western countries, they celebrate homosexuality, they celebrate transgenderism, they celebrate what else? I don't know. They celebrate all kinds of different stuff, freedom of choice and all that stuff. right? Interracial relationships are fine, and homosexual relationships are fine. Transgenderness is fine. So how are they going to complain if somebody has a relationship with a woman from a different, or a man, if a man has a relationship with a woman, or somebody has a relationship with somebody from a different nationality? How are they going to complain about that? I don't really see how anyone could really complain. Like, I don't understand why people would get upset about that, because the fact is that the majority of people in the world have relationships or marry people from their own nationality. Most Americans marry other Americans. Most Chinese people marry other Chinese. Most Ugandans marry other Ugandans. Most people marry or have relationships with people who are their own nationality, often people of their own race or people of their own ethnicity. So, for example, most African Americans marry other African Americans. Like, I think it's 90% of African American marriages are between two African Americans. So I don't see a problem with maybe a small number of people go to have a relationship with foreign women or foreign men or whatever. Like an American woman maybe has a relationship with a man from a different country, or American man has a relationship with a woman from a foreign country. I don't really see a problem with that. I don't see why people get upset about it. And as far as foreign women being better, they may or may not be better, but it's really a freedom of choice thing. If somebody wants to have a relationship with a person from a foreign country, to me it's free choice. Just like if people in the United States want to have homosexual relationships, nobody complains about that. So, or if a man wants to become transgendered or whatever, I don't see a problem with American men having relationships with women from wherever, Latin America, Asia, Europe, Africa, wherever. I don't really see the big deal. So, that's all. And if somebody feels happier with a woman from a foreign country, then more power to them. I don't see a problem if it's a consensual relationship.